Hey guys, and how's it going? We are back. Thank you so much. And I know you guys probably just want to jump right into it, so we will. Thank you so much for episode two and for stopping by. Hope you guys enjoy. This is episode two of the playthrough of Ark. I know with the new map coming out, we will probably be going to that here, in the next week or two. So I'm hoping to move this along to the point where we can, get some things done, and then when the new map comes out, maybe a couple weeks, depending on where we're at on this map, we'll shift over there and demo some of that stuff. But it's all going to be part of the playthrough series. We're just going to jump right into it, and let's see what happens. We are back now. I did just take a little bit of time to gather a little bit of stuff. I think I got 2 levels just from gathering some flint. Pumped it into weight. Weight's always nice, and at a beginning playthrough style, on official or on PC or anything, the rates won't quite be this good, but they you do want to have some weight to start off with. A lot of people go weight, a little bit of health, a little bit of movement speed, a little bit of stamina, that type of stuff. What we're going to do in this episode is we're going to start heading over to the actual base location that I'm thinking about building in, and just show you how to get there, walk you to it, see if we can even survive and get there fully, and then we'll start building it and getting things going. I literally just wanted to cook a little bit of meat, got this going, and I think you guys are gonna be in for a treat to see where this goes. I have a really cool base idea. It's not gonna be 100% original, but a really cool idea for a 5x5 really solid base. And this is technically a PvP base, but we're gonna do some PvE stuff, and then I will show you guys a build in the playthrough that I think is going to be a really solid, like, not necessarily a starter PvP base, but like a small tribe, maybe 4 or 5 people that's just looking to have something really defendable, really nicely set up. That's what we're going to go towards. So, I don't even know what level I'm at. It's been a little bit of time. It's been about a week and a half since I've been playing on here. I've been trying to just do this for you guys and not for myself. Height is always super important in the beginning. So I'm just trying to remember what level I am, where I'm at, where this is headed, and I think we're on the right track. Definitely think so. We're going to grab this drop and head in. If you guys see that little bit of lag, that's not you. That's me. I don't know why. Generally on a single player dedicated server on the Xbox, I haven't had too much trouble, but I have noticed I've been just lagging a little bit here and there. I hope the last episode was okay. Don't remember if I ran into any of that or not, but this is a really nice area. I'll try and show you, see if I'm marked out on the map. Yeah, where I'm at on the map, if you come out to this point right here, this is actually a pretty good spot for a base. PvE, PvP, either or. It's generally, it's right beside this metal mountain over here, to the east, which we're actually standing beside, and it's pretty flat. If you look right here, I mean, there's not a whole lot of flat areas on the island map, and this is one of the really more flat areas, and this is a really good spot. I know it's nighttime. I hope it's not too dark. Let me see if I can boost the gamma up a little bit. It's actually all the way up. I know it's a little dark, so but I really want you guys to kind of see the journey to the base location. Oh, good, the sun's coming up. Perfect. I tried to time it right that when I was more or less done talking, that the sun would be up and we could start walking. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of this hide right here. Maybe go grab that drop if we're able to, if it doesn't go away from us, and we'll see where we're at. That way you guys can see the base location. I'll kind of get up to a high point. I'll give you the coordinates. I think that'll work really well. See what we get. The ring around it, I think, signifies that there's better loot. Don't know if that's 100% accurate, but could be. That's not bad. I mean, couple extra things, couple extra arrows, some trank arrows, which are always nice. And just to kind of give you a little idea of where we're at, so this is the beginner area. And I say beginner, really it's for anyone. It's just this is an area that's pretty easy to work with. Generally, it's not too bad. You can see us on the map right there. We're actually going to be going just to the south of the swamp. And it's, I think, right at 70, 30. And so you guys will see it when we get there. But it's going to be pretty cool. It's another really flat area. Another good spot for a PvP base. I actually have seen a couple series myself on YouTube of people building on this area for places like Extinction. It's an easy place to build up fast. Pretty flat. So, see what happens when we get there. Cool. I didn't aggro that guy. I was really afraid I was going to aggro that guy. What is going on here? Uh-oh. We will run away from that. Oh, wow, they took him out. Oh, shoot. There you go, guys. That's pro bullet skills. And that's how you take down raptors. Now, I would normally go after that guy first. There it is. But just didn't work out that way. What the heck was that? There are some new sounds to this game that I do not know. You guys will definitely find that out. But definitely some new sounds to this game. It's going to take some getting used to. So this is kind of the area. It's not the flattest thing in the world that you'll ever see, but it is pretty flat. You know, this whole area right here is pretty good, and this is where we're going to be building for the whole season. See if I can get up here and really showcase it to you. So this is the whole area right here. We're going to try to use a good bit of this. Make a nice dino pen, you know, kibble farm, all of that sort of stuff. Really show you guys how to do it. We're going to jump right into it. I'm going to try and get some foundations down. You know, let's go into our engrams. We've got some points here. Killing is always one of the best ways to level. It's very well advised that you do that. I think over 500 weight's going to be really solid for us. And like I said in the past video, weight's the only thing I increase just because it allows the playthrough to go a little bit faster. I'm assuming most of you probably aren't, you know, brand new players, and even new players will understand that as a playthrough thing. It just helps it move along a little faster so I can show you stuff a little faster. So, 2 more points. We'll go ahead and pump a bit of movement speed. I'm actually recording this about the time that the update has come out, or has been previewed to come out for the crafting speed nerf, or buff, not nerf, sorry. There's going to be a really big crafting speed buff to where that's going to influence a lot of things. And, you know, I think the club is getting a little bit of a nerf, quite a bit of a nerf, actually. So those things will all be pretty cool to see how that affects the game. I think it'll have a pretty big impact on PvP. Can't wait for Ragnarok to and if I say that the name's wrong, I'm really sorry, guys, but can't wait for Ragnarok to come out for the Xbox. Really looking forward to that. One of the things that I'm hoping for more than anything. And if you are super low level and you know, I mean, I've been playing this game for a really long time, but if you're having trouble with Dillos and things of that sort, things that are a little smaller like raptors, it's always good to have some bolas on you guys. Bolas are a man's best friend at the very beginning of this game. Just because it allows you to slow down or run away or just get away from those really quick, fast dinos that just are kind of a nuisance. So, jump into it. I know I'm a bit thirsty. I think Barry should give me a good bit of water here. At least something to keep me going. see here. See what engrams we can get. So we definitely want to get some thatch going. Are we into wood yet? We are into wood. Sweet. Oh wow, we're actually quite a bit in here. Alright, so we'll start at the beginning here. Grab some wood. So one of the cool things to showcase is, since we are a higher tier now and we've got some engram points to spend, you can actually just click on this and it's yellow, which means you can't buy it right away. But whoops. But if you come in, because you haven't got the prerequisites for it, but you can come in and just straight up learn it. I don't know if I mentioned that in the last video, but that's a really cool feature. So I have the base location. I'm not too worried about things at the moment, so we're gonna start crafting, getting a little bit of the base going. I think that'll be really cool. Get some cementing paste, and let's just see here. What else do we need? What else do we need? We could get some irrigation, but I'm gonna hold off for now. We don't have any dinos, but a feeding trough would be good. We'll go ahead and get the preserving bin. And we will go ahead and get this stuff. And we'll see just where we can get with that. Alright, I believe I just used all my engram points. We'll lay it out in wood probably. Wood's pretty good to work with. You can get some good experience from crafting thatch foundations, wood foundations, things of that sort. So we're gonna just start off with crafting wood. I think that'll be the way we go. Put that down on my hopper. And once we have a decent little shack going, we will go ahead and work towards maybe getting the base a little laid out. Maybe go and get our first couple tames. See where we're at in the video. This video right here might just be the preview of how we start the base, and we'll branch out from there. I don't know if I'll be doing a whole lot of the build in metal, just because I don't know, with PvE you don't have to worry about that as much, and so I think if we, metal is also not one of the more aesthetic things to look at in the game. You can build some really cool structures and really make things look cool with metal, but I mean the wood and the way the stone looks, you know, you can build actual, you know, castle looking structures and things. So we will build a little out of metal, but I think most of the build will be out of more aesthetic pleasing looking things. We'll try to make it fun. And then I will show you guys that 5x5 build for PvP that I was talking about. It's such an amazing build. It's one of the best I've seen so far, with getting everything you could ever need inside the base. And it's very compact. It's pretty incredible. When we get there, we will definitely take a look at that. Alright. So, just so I can see the lay of the land and how I want to start this, come up here, take a look. Alright, so I'm definitely seeing, I think this middle part is where I'm going to want to start. Let's see here. I guess we'll just throw it down and see where it goes. I'm going to go ahead and start off with just a simple 2x3. Nothing too special. Maybe we'll get a little crazy and put that there. But that's going to be our starting point. Nothing crazy about it. I tend to hate having things stick through the bottom of the foundations, but that's just me. You'll see me probably clear all those out at some point. Alright, so we've got that going. Now, since this is PvP, in a PvP situation, you would want to probably go thatch into wood into stone, and then stone into metal, of course, but you would want something to be defendable, like, you know, you'd want to finish this. But for PvE purposes, we're probably just going to leave this as it is, and then when we see it develop a little bit more, we will probably work into that. Work into actually making it a base and stuff. But currently, right now, I'm just going to throw down some of the necessities that are definitely going to be needed to get things going. One of those will be a forge, for sure. Alright, so what do I need to make a forge? We'll go ahead and get a mortar and pestle. We'll get a forge. We'll actually get 2 of those because those are nice to have. And what's a bed take? Beds are... I don't have a full bed. So that's something to invest into right off the bat. Oh, it takes 8 engram points. I don't have enough. Alright, we'll make a couple sleeping bags just for the sake of spawning. Go ahead and throw that down there. Alright. So, as soon as you can get to stone, and you can get to stone relatively fast on a official server. You know, it does take a little bit of time. I mean, a couple of hours. But if you can get on a weekend where there's boosted rates, you know, there's doing some form of rates, and things of that nature, you can get going at a pretty decent rate into stone or wood. And starting out like that is not always such a bad thing. You want to just build things, expect to lose stuff right off the bat. You know, it's nothing wrong with that. And then one thing I've kind of always really found that's nice about mortar and pestles is they work as a storage bin. So say you don't have, you know, you don't have a lot of space to work with. If you throw a bunch of these down, you can use them as a storage bin, which is pretty handy. I've definitely used this in the past to kind of figure out how I want to do things before I lay it all down. We'll just throw a couple of these down over here. I think 5 should be plenty. I hope so. If I die more than 5 times right here with nothing around, I don't know. I don't know. What would that mean? Maybe I'm a nub? I don't know. We'll go ahead and throw most of that out. I've got actual meat on me, but we need it to rain. Could use a little bit of water. Alright, so we've got the mortar and pestles, we've got the smithy. We'll get a little bit of metal. I believe I threw just a tad bit of metal into one of these. We'll get our smithy down. And, I mean, more or less, this is how you're going to want to go. We can take a look at the engrams to kind of see the type of progression you're going to have. But this is kind of the idea. You want to make sure you have spark powder, mortar... Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. Mortar and pestle. That'll allow you to kind of get into the whole preserving bin. That'll allow you to work towards, you know, a lot of experience can come from gunpowder and spark powder. So crafting those is a big way to gain experience. Also, narcotics is a huge way to gain experience. Just kind of the little things. And when you're a low level, you know, taming a low level trike is definitely one of the best things you can do, because you'll get the narco berries and the meat and stuff to keep yourself alive, and then you can use spoiled meat to make narcotics. And while you're doing that, you can also be taming a trike off berries. And we will probably get a trike for the very first dino just to show you that. I don't think the saddle is too terribly bad. You might have to grind some levels for a trike saddle, which we will look at that right now. Since I'm talking about it, it's level 16. That's honestly not too bad to get early off. I've played a lot of official servers, and generally within the first 4 hours, you can get to a level 15 or 16. Most people can get to them much faster, especially if the rates are a little boosted on that specific weekend. But you can get there pretty easily. And a trike is very handy. Defense, offense, traveling, weight. Works as a, you know, part-time refrigerator, I suppose, because things do last longer on it. And that sort of thing. So I would say trike is probably going to be our first tame. And depending on how experienced you are and what you've got in your back pedal and how fast you can develop and how much time you have, trike would be one of the first things to look for on an official server as well. You know, there's a lot of debate on what is good and what is bad as the first tame, but a trike is one of the first things that I think most people would agree on. is one of the very first tames you should get if you have nothing else, because it's just going to allow you to get that much stuff faster, and you can really level up off the narcotics that you're going to gain from it harvesting berries. Sorry about that, guys. Had an important text message to answer. But we're going to jump right... Alright, guys, I'm back. Sorry, I had something important to take care of real quick. Sorry about that. But we're going to... I believe the forge has got enough metal cooked up now. Should have only needed 7. I think we only needed 5 to actually create it. But we're going to go to the smithy. I need a little bit of stone, a little bit of wood. Do I have that in here? Oh, same one. I've got some wood. I need some stone. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to go get... we're going to craft up a smithy and get that going. That's going to allow us to get into metal tools. It's going to allow us to get into metal structures, you know, weaponry, all sorts of things. Crossbows. Once you're at this point in the game, you know, you've probably got a couple dinos, so you're going to want to have some form of gear to either defend them or, you know, attack other tribes with. You know, I expect at the point at which you're getting a smithy, you should also be going to get a little bit of metal for the gunpowder. You should be setting up some way to burn charcoal and things like that. A good way is just to lay a bunch of forges down, so you can be crafting metal and burning into charcoal, or a bunch of campfires. And when we get into the future, industrial forges are a great way to get charcoal, as well as going to, I believe on the center map, their lava island, all the trees give you charcoal. So, I mean, I don't know many people that go and harvest those for charcoal, but that's an option as well. So we've got a lot of levels. We'll just let those sit there for a second. Where's the wood? Oh, I threw it all in the smithy. Oh, that would make sense. So we'll go ahead and craft that up. We'll throw the rest in there. Go ahead and plop this down. And we'll stick it right here. There's no reason not to. Alright, guys, so this is the first little part. I mean, to our little shack base part. It's open. It's not very well defended, but that's alright. I think this is a great way to do it. It's a little open. There's not a whole lot of dinos, as you see, and it's close to the redwoods, which is really nice because the redwoods offers a lot of variation in dinos and resources. And then the swamp is pretty cool. It's very dangerous, but it offers a lot of resources as well. So this is it. This is gonna be the little home of ours. I hope you guys are loving this so far. I know we didn't get to do too much, but this is I think where we're gonna leave this episode. I will be, you know, trying to pop out these at least once a week, and then hopefully more. And then I'm going to also be starting up a new series of StarCraft 2. I've never played the game before, so it'll be a playthrough for the first time ever, me experiencing it all for the first time. I love those type of games, and I'm really excited for it. So if you guys want to see StarCraft or any other playthrough games, let me know. I'll do the best I can to get those to you. And I do want to play the games that you want, and hopefully we can, you know, enjoy the same games together. So thank you guys so much. Do hit that like button. Do hit that subscribe button. And you guys are awesome. I mean, I just appreciate you guys stopping by and, you know, enjoying these videos. I hope they're exciting and fun. And let me know what your feedback is in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much. It's probably not the best picture in the world. All right, guys. I will catch you guys in the next episode. Baby,